and gentlemen, we welcome you to Wall Stadium Speedway, USA for tonight's running of the Jersey Shore 150 for the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. Great crowd on hand tonight, beautiful racing weather, a beautiful field of race cars assembled on the home stretch. And Gary Larson, we are ready to go racing. We welcome the folks as well from Flow Racing TV. Racing being viewed from around the country here at the New Jersey Shore.
Absolutely, Earl, and you'll start with the starting lineup.
In position number 27, driving the last-minute racing number 78 from East Haven, Connecticut, Walter Sutcliffe Jr. Starting from 26, in the Pine Knoll Auto Sales, number 01 from Wakefield, New Hampshire, Melissa Fifield. Starting from 25th, in the Lakeland Landscape, TRC Electric, number 26, from Ronkonkoma, Long Island, New York, Gary McDonald.
24th starting position in the Gomarlo Supermarket, car number 76 from Bennington, New Hampshire, it is Matt Kimball. 23rd starting position in the Freeway Tire Pros and Auto, Wicklow and Lorado, car number 71 from Wharton, New Jersey, it is James Pritchard Jr.
Starting from 22nd. In Old Blue, number 3, the legendary race team fielded by the Bowler family, the Propane Plus, Lynn's Propane Trucks, number 3 from Rehoboth, Massachusetts, Jake Johnson. And starting from 21st, from Patchogue, Long Island, New York, in the Ken Darch, number 03, the License to Chill, Stakey's Pumpkin Farm, number 03, that's Tom Rogers Jr.
20th starting position behind the wheel of the Red Camel Racing, John's Fuel, John's Chi Removal, car number 34 from Holtzville, Long Island, New York, J.B. Fortin. 19th starting position in the Natural Designs, Highmark, car number 66 from Islip, Long Island, New York, the natural is Timmy Salamito.
Lining up 18th in the GAF Roofing, number 58. From Riverhead, Long Island, New York, Eric Goodale. And starting from 17th in the FX Capara, number 54 from Ontario, New York, Tommy Catalano.
16th starting position in the Horton Avenue Materials, Danny Watch Racing, car number 82 from Miller Place, New York, it is Craig Lutz. Lined up on his inside in the Middlesex Interiors. Car number 79 from Chelmsford, Massachusetts, comes into tonight's racing action. Third in point in the number 79 is John McKennedy.
Lining up in 14th, driving the J.C. Smith Landscaping, Brielle PBA 395 Leggett Sandbar, number 81. Hometown favorite from Wall, New Jersey, please welcome Jack Ely. And starting in 13th, in the Wanda Construction, number 19, two-time Wall Stadium Modified Champion from Matawan, New Jersey, Anthony Sesley.
Starting in position number 12 behind the wheel of the North American Construction, car number 65, originally from Freehold, New Jersey, now residing in North Carolina. Always great to have this driver back. Car number 65 is Danny Bone. Light up on his inside from Bayshore, Long Island, New York, making his first appearance here at Wall Stadium Speedway in the Chateau Performance. MIT Munz Auto, car number 22 is Kyle Bonsignor.
Now we move to our top 10. Starting in 10th position, driving the PD Motorsports number 60. He won the opening NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour race of the season back in February at New Smyrna Speedway. He is the leading asphalt modified driver in wins in the Northeast. They call him Big Money from Northampton, Pennsylvania. Please welcome Matt Hirschman. Starting at 9th, driving the Sapienza Enterprise number 36 from Riverhead, Long Island, New York. Former Turkey Derby winner here at Wall Stadium. Please welcome him back, Dave Sapienza.
8th starting position behind the wheel of the Atlantic Sprinkler, County Line Auto Body, Big Red, car number 14 from Jackson, it is Blake Barney. 7th starting position, regularly here on Saturday nights in McCarthy's Marine. Car number 20 from Bricktown, Eddie McCarthy.
Starting in 6th, driving the Dell Electric, Lumiere Electric, Andrew James Interior, number 64 out of Northampton, Pennsylvania. One of the Rookie of the Year contenders in the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. Son of modified driving great Eric Beers. In his first appearance here at Wall Stadium, he qualified 6th quickest Austin Beers. And starting in 5th spot in the Supreme Manufacturing number 24, two-time and defending Wall Stadium Modified Champion. Please welcome Andrew Kraus.
Position number 4, three-time Tour champion and defending champion behind the wheel of the Phoenix Communications. Car number 51, two-time winner this season from Holtsville, Long Island, New York. It is Justin Bonsignor. Third starting position, hailing all the way from Orchard Park, New York, in the Captain Pit Marina and Hideaway. Car number 07, it is Patrick Eberling.
And we move now to our front row, starting in 2nd spot. In the John Blewett Incorporated, Tommy Baldwin Racing, number 7, New York, from Howell, New Jersey. He has won 80 modified features here at Wall Stadium and a 4-time champion. We call him Showtime, Jimmy Blewett. And going from the pole position, the current point leader in the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour in the Blue Mountain Machine and Future Homes number 16 from Norwalk, Connecticut, Ron Silk. And that is your starting lineup for tonight's running of the Jersey Shore 150 for the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour at Wall Stadium Speedway, USA.
Well, a packed house here at Wall Stadium Speedway for the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. Again, we said first time since 2019 where Woody Pitcat was the winner, racing for Danny Watts. Not here tonight, but behind that same car will be Craig Lutz, trying to repeat what Woody Pitcat did in 2019. Plenty of contenders here, Earl. Again, we have our local drivers who have timed pretty well. Andrew Kraus, Eddie McCarthy, Blake Barney, Anthony Sesley, Danny Bone. We call him a regular, even though he's not here too much anymore, racing down in North Carolina. But wide open racing, there could be some regular here that upsets the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour.
And it's going to be interesting, too, as we mentioned, the drivers are not going to be getting tire changes as opposed to other long-distance races here. Of course, if there is a problem with a flat tire, they can, of course, change that. But otherwise, they'll have to manage their tires for the entire 150 laps. And caution flags will count. Caution flags will count all the way through from lap 1 right up through 150. But we do have to finish under the green. That'll be a rule. We have to finish under the green here tonight. So that could really play into it as well. So look for tire strategy, conservation, overall strategy, at least over the first half of the race. It'll be an interesting mix as we go green here very shortly.
Okay, this is the 5th ever appearance on NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour here at Wall Stadium Speedway. Of course, the first one back in 2003. The winner was the late, great John Blewett III. And that following year in 2004, Reggie Ruggiero took the win. Jimmy Blewett, of course, the winner here in 2007. And then the Whelen Modified Tour back here in 2019, as we said, Woody Pitcat took the win in 2019, racing for Danny Watts.
And we talk about the famous Dick Barney racing number 14. Again, that car and number has been synonymous with racing here at Wall going back to the 1950s. That win by Reggie Ruggiero in 2004 did come with the Barney team number 14 right here at Wall Stadium. So fans, pick out your favorites. Look them over now as they assemble here in the front stretch. The drivers set to go racing. Again, a great crowd here tonight. Beautiful weather here at the Jersey Shore. So great to have all of you here with us. In a very few minutes, you, the fans, are going to help us fire those motors and send the cars on their way for 150 laps here tonight.
Well, you talked about the threat of weather all week to the latter part. Beautiful day here today. And a great night for racing. No threat of rain. Set to go 150 laps again here in the Jersey Shore 150. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to ask you to help us fire the motors here this evening. This is one of the great moments in racing. Beautiful field of cars. And we're going to count it down. Ask you, the fans, to send those drivers on their way. Ladies and gentlemen, on the count of 3, we'll count down those most magic words in motorsports. 1, 2, 3. Drivers, start your engines.
And the the sound of thunder lights up here at the high banks of Wall Stadium Speedway. Great to have the Whelen Modified Tour back here. Again, the first time since 2019, and looking for a great race here tonight. Racing with Jesus Ministries pace car, along with the Wall Stadium Speedway track truck, will pace the field. Again, Ronnie Silk into number 16 was a fast timer. Jimmy Blewett second quickest. Will start from row number 1.
Patrick Emily in the 07, along with racing on the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. Modified racing on some weekly shows, running with the Race of Champions Series. Also competes on the NASCAR Xfinity Series and on the NASCAR Truck Series as well. A very versatile driver. Recall him racing here at Wall Stadium maybe 10, 11 years ago. Came down for an opening night event as a young driver from Orchard Park, New York. Had never been here before. And good to see him back here tonight with the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour in number 07.
And starting on his outside will be the defending Whelen Modified Tour champion from Long Island, Justin Bonsignor, who we talked about, been one of the hottest drivers coming into tonight's racing action here at Wall Stadium Speedway, with a second last time out at Riverhead and a win before that up in Nadnock, New Hampshire. So keep an eye on car number 51, Justin Bonsignor. Again, was behind the 8 ball to start the season with 2 DNFs sandwiched between a win, which happened at Richmond, Virginia in race number 2.
Listen, the Bonsignor has really stepped it up. He's only 33 points out of the lead for the Modified Tour standings. Ron Silk, of course, as mentioned, is the point leader. Eric Goodale, second. John McKennedy, third. Tommy Catalano, fourth. And Justin Bonsignor, fifth, as we come into Wall Stadium tonight.
Now we see all the fans in the stands getting ready to enjoy the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour here at Wall Stadium Speedway. Again, a packed house here at Wall Stadium. The cars now pulling away from driver introductions onto the Speedway. We'll be set to go racing in just a little bit. A couple minutes away from the green flag.
Fans, as is a tradition here at Wall Stadium on Saturday nights, just before the start, as they roll by the grandstand in 2x2 formation, we're going to ask you to cheer them on as loud as you can. Send the drivers on their way for the Jersey Shore 150 here tonight. Start looking them over now as they roll by. Start picking out your favorites. And I tell you what, Gary Larson, there are 27 favorites out here, the very best in Northeast Modified Racing, getting set to contend here on the high banks of Wall Stadium. Always one of the most challenging tracks.
Absolutely, and always look forward when the tour-type modifieds come here. And fans came out and drove tonight. Again, we have some that come from far away to watch the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour, but we have a lot of loyal, dedicated local fans here that love modified racing, and they showed up here tonight.
I'd like to welcome the folks from Racing with Jesus Ministries, helping to pace the field tonight with their pace car in front of the Wall Stadium pace truck, as the modifieds begin to line up behind them.
You gotta love that scene there. Modifieds going down the backstretch, warming up their tires. The smell of fuel, smell of rubber. Can't beat it.
Yes, indeed, Gary. And look at them over as they roll by now. Ron Silk in the 16, Jimmy Blewett in the number 7, Patrick Emily the 07, and Justin Bonsignor in the 51.
Andrew Krause in the 24 and Austin Beers in the 64 make up row number 3.
Eddie McCarthy in the 20, Blake Barney in the 14.
Dave Sapienta in the 36, Matt Hirschman in the number 60 make up row number 5.
All right, fans, they roll by this time. Let's start cheering them on. Wave your hats, your hands, your programs high in the air. The modifieds of the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour here at Wall Stadium on a summer Saturday night.
And it looks like Silk's going to opt to start on the outside, and Blewett will start on the inside. So again, it is Silk's choice, and he elects to start on the outside. We talked about the outside group here at Wall Stadium Speedway has really come into its own the last several seasons.
Yes, it has. I'll tell you what, that is a interesting choice for Ron Silk. He'll lead him down off turn number 4, the Jersey Shore 150 at Wall Stadium Speedway.
We're underway. Silk taking sincerely. Here comes Bonsignor on the outside, looking to take over second for Blewett, and he will. Blewett back to third, battle for fourth between Emmerling on the inside, Austin Beers on the outside.
Charging down hard to turns 1 and 2. Silk commands the lead. Bonsignor in second. Side by side between Austin Beers and Patrick Emmerling. Young Austin Beers in his very first race ever here at Wall Stadium, and he is mixing it up with the veterans. Right behind them, Blake Barney in the 14. He tucks in behind Austin Beers. And right in front of Beers and Emmerling is Jimmy Blewett in the number 7.
And here's Andrew Krause now on the move on the inside of Austin Beers as they battle off of turn number 4.
Yes, indeed. Andrew Krause knows his way around this speedway with 21 victories in his career and 2 championships. And he is rapidly making his way forward. Cuts to the inside as they race into the turns 3 and 4. He's to the inside of Beers. Krause picks up another spot going into turn 1.
Yeah, Beers on the outside. Right behind them is the number 14 of Blake Barney and the 22 of Kyle Bonsignor as they try to work their way around the 65 of Danny Boat off turn number 4.
Well, we thought there might be some tire conservation, but there isn't. They are charging hard. And right behind Krause now, Matt Hirschman. He tucks in behind Krause's number 24. Beers to the outside into number 64 as they race into turn number 1.
Meanwhile, Ronnie Selk checking out from the rest of the pack. Bonsignor second, Jimmy Blewett third. Right there in fourth is Emmerling as Austin Beers continues to battle Andrew Krause on the outside.
Right in contention, Kyle Bonsignor. He's in the number 22, and he's having a good close race right there with the number 14 of Blake Barney. As the 51, they're a little high going into the corner. And Jimmy Blewett almost drew a bead on him as the number 51 slid a little bit high. Blewett closed in, but now Blewett has the 07 of Patrick Emmerling right behind him, and Emmerling will look to challenge Blewett inside turn 3.
And right behind him, a good battle between Austin Beers on the outside and Andrew Krause on the inside as they come down the front into turn number 1.
Blewett now fending off Emmerling's 07. Inside now, another challenge by the 07 as Beers rides the outside. Austin Beers in his first time here at Wall doing a great job. He's right there in the 64 on the outside. Krause right there in the 24 as they race down the backstretch.
And Krause now follows Austin Beers on the outside into turn number 3 as they try to work their way around the 07 of Patrick Emmerling.
And Beers makes it work on the outside. He'll make the pass going into turn number 1. And Beers will challenge Jimmy Blewett going into turn number 3 and 4.
Yeah, Austin Beers no doubt on the move early, looking to the outside of Jimmy Blewett down the front into turn number 1.
Austin Beers looking strong now as he challenges Blewett's number 7 New York. Right behind him is Andrew Krause in the 24. And Matt Hirschman coming into the picture in the 60 right behind them.
Wow, what a job by the young Austin Beers challenging the outside of Jimmy Blewett. Right behind there is Andrew Krause as they battle for the 3rd and 4th spot.
Well, as Silk continues to set the pace, Bonsignor runs second, but now Bonsignor has his hands full as he has Beers right behind him, Blewett right there, Krause right there, and Hirschman not too far behind.
Actually, a little further back, racing there between Blake Barney on the inside, Tommy Catalano lined up on the outside. They're marching toward the front, and Timmy Salamito right behind them in the number 66.
Yes, indeed. Timmy Salamito could be a factor here as he's working his way forward. Not too far behind Barney's number 14, and Anthony Sesley at the wheel of the number 19, that brand new car. Right behind Timmy Salamito's number 66, a little bit further back.
I'll tell you, Austin Beers continues to pressure Jimmy Blewett up on the outside as they battle between turn 1 and 2. Here comes Beers with a good run off turn 2.
Yes, indeed. Beers working that outside. He'll challenge Jimmy Blewett. Krause to the inside of Beers now as they come down the main straightaway into turn number 1. Krause might have the advantage on Beers out of turn 2 left to back.
And look who's lurking behind them. There's number 60 to PD Motorsports entry for big money, Matt Hirschman.
Yes, indeed. Hirschman looking to the inside now as Krause works inside of Beers. And if that door opens, Hirschman might put the number 60 in there. And it looks like Krause is going to make that move on Beers off turn number 4. That may leave the door open for Matt Hirschman to get to the inside.
Yeah, but now Beers fighting on the outside, trying to get that position back from Krause. And indeed, a little contact there between Krause and the 64 of Austin Beers.
They lap Melissa Fifield's number 01 going into turn 1. The 01 goes a lap down.
Now Kraus trying to work over the number 64 of Austin Beers. Again, Matt Hirschman right behind there in the number 60s. They move around the slower car of Melissa Fifield. But up front, the leader, Ronnie Silk, running a little high there in turns 3 and 4. As Bonsignor, Blewett, Beers, and Kraus are your top right. Here comes Blewett looking to the inside of Bonsignor.
Yes, indeed. Blewett in the 7 New York almost made the move there on Justin Bonsignor. Backed it out a bit. He stays right with the 51 going into turn number 1 and 2. Beers is 4th. Right behind him, Kraus in the 24. Kraus will make the move in turn number 3. He'll challenge Beers for position. Sweeps inside, tucks up behind Blewett's bumper, and makes the pass.
Track regular Andrew Kraus takes the 4th position. Now he sets his sights on the 3rd position in number 7 of Jimmy Blewett as they battle into turn number 3.
Kraus was to the inside, now back to the inside in turn number 1. He'll challenge the 7 New York, can't quite do it. Bonsignor stays right in front of him. Beers next to the line, followed by Hirschman as Ronnie Silk continues to set the pace. Kraus looks to the outside now. He'll challenge Blewett on the outside, going into turn number 1. He'll pick up the spot. Kraus to 3rd.
Kraus takes up the 3rd spot now, closing in fast on the 2nd place car of Justin Bonsignor as they battle out of turn number 4. Kraus on the move in car number 24.
And moving up quietly as well, right into contention. Keep your eyes on Tommy Catalano. Catalano beginning to edge into contention, driving car number 54.
Look at a battle between the 60 of Hirschman and the 64 Beers. Mud Lane residents up there in Northampton, Pennsylvania, as they battle for position number 5.
Right behind them, Patrick Emmerling in the 07 and Catalano in the 54. Kraus has taken over 2nd. He's charging for the lead. Silk leads the way. Kraus is right there now, 3 and 4. And here comes the leaders, and they are closing in on lap cars going into turn number 1.
Remember, no tire changes this event. They have to run on the same tires, of course, unless they get a flat tire. So little conserving may be in the books, but the way they're running right now, Silk and Kraus running nose to tail down the front into turn number 1.
They put a lap on Gary McDonald's number 26. Look to do the same once again on Melissa Fifield's number 01. Silk is your leader. Kraus is 2nd. Lap traffic coming into play very soon. A large group of potential lap cars as the leaders begin to chase them down.
And earlier just completed lap number 35, but what a pace being set up front by Ronnie Silk and Andrew Kraus running nose and tail in the top 2 spots, and in turn number 1 they go.
Kraus looks to the inside of turn number 2. Silk fends them off. It's still Ronnie Silk and Andrew Kraus 1 and 2 as they come out of turn number 4 down the main straightaway. Silk maintains command.
Now Kraus looking to the inside. He'll take the top spot off turn number 2. And new leader, Andrew Kraus, in car number 24, the Supreme Manufacturing entry. Ronnie Silk goes to 2nd.
Kraus moves into the lead and begins to pull away from Silk, who slid a little bit high there in turn number 1. Now Kraus begins to check out down the back.
Now you look, Earl, Ronnie Silk's been running a high line there, perhaps conserving his tires.
Could very well
he does
be.
not drive it deep into the turn. I've been noticing that since the race started, running a little bit higher in the turns is the number 16 of Ronnie Silk.
Could be his tire strategy too. He knows this is a long race. A lot can happen here well over 100 laps to go.
Bonsignor content there in 3rd, Blewett 4th, 5th is the number 60 of Matt Hirschman.
Right behind them, Austin Beers, Patrick Emmerling, Tommy Catalano, Kyle Bonsignor.
Oh, a little contact here between the watch car of Craig Lutz and the 58 of Eric Goodell. Action continues a bit further back in the back there.
Dave Sapienza looking to make a couple moves on the outside, picks up a couple spots at 36, former Turkey Derby winner, a little further back in the field.
And there's Jimmy Blewett again putting the pressure on Justin Bonsignor as they come out of turn number 2.
Yes, indeed, Jimmy Blewett, again, 80-time winner here on the Speedway, 2nd all-time to All-Stadium legend Gil Hearn. 4-time champion Jimmy Blewett at the wheel of Tommy Baldwin Racing, number 7 New York. Shadowing the 51 of Justin Bonsignor as they begin to work through lap traffic.
It's a tight race a little bit further back between Eric Goodell, Anthony Sesley, And the number 82 of Craig Lutz, who's on the inside as Cecily sweeps to the outside, and he'll take the position. Again, Blewett continues to put the pressure on the third place car of Justin Bonsignor as they battle down the back into turn number 3.
Different lines there too, Gary, as Justin Bonsignor a little bit higher through the corners. Blewett staying right on the line. Not too far behind them, Matt Hirschman.
A slowing car there. It looks like down is the 01 of Melissa Fifield. But able to continue as she's been lapped 2 times, I believe.
Coming out of turn 4 that time. Jimmy Blewett looked to the inside of Justin Bonsignor, made a move, backed it out, and he almost did it again that time in turn 4. Blewett looking to that inside. Once again, Bonsignor sliding a little bit higher off the corner. And as they duel it out, Hirschman is getting closer and closer each time around. That Hirschman in the 60, drawing a bead on Blewett's number 7, a little bit more each lap.
Oh, trouble for the 3 car. Jake Johnson has pulled to the infield. And the Bowler Racing number 3 looks like he may be the first car out of the event. Jake Johnson in car number 3. Oh, a little loose off turn 4 was a 36. Dave Sapienza as he's battling with Danny Bone and Jack Ely for position. And Melissa Fifield looks like she pulls in as well in car number 01.
Just past 50 laps now. Andrew Krause is your leader. Ron Silk in second spot. Justin Bonsignor third. Jimmy Blewett in fourth. Matt Hirschman in fifth. Austin Beers, strong run for young Austin. He's in sixth spot, followed by Patrick Emmerling, Tommy Catalano.
Well, they always talk about how hard it is to run this speedway here. As we look at Jimmy Blewett again, continue to challenge Justin Bonsignor. But Austin Beers in his first appearance ever here at the high banks of Wall Stadium Speedway, doing a great job as he's battling his mud lane neighbor Matt Hirschman for position as they come by to complete lap number 55.
Yes, indeed. Over the years, drivers have come in, as you said, Gary, and they've been frustrated by the high banks. Austin Beers has seemingly come in and just running it like a regular, and he could definitely be a factor as this race continues.
Cecily way up high there in turn number 4. Out of the groove, but looks like he's able to continue as Sapienza goes to the inside. And here comes Jack Ely as well as they go into turn number 3. Blewett again, still trying to work his way by the 51 of Justin Bonsignor has a different line. As you can see, he goes in turns, a little bit higher, and Blewett stays down low to the yellow line.
Yeah, and that's consistent lap after lap with Bonsignor and Blewett. They take the same lines through the corner. Bonsignor each time able to pull Bullet.
Oh, close racing there, but Lutz and Blake Barney as they go into turn 3. Eric Goodale right in front.
Yeah, Craig Lutz challenging Barney, and he'll make the pass further back. Side by side through turn number 1. So action up front and through the pack here in the Jersey Shore 150 tonight as we've hit lap number 60.
Again, Blewett continues to try to work over the number 51 of Justin Bonsignor for that third position, but Bonsignor running a high line there in the turns. Blewett just can't find a way by as he runs down low in car number 7 NY.
And they'll be getting into more lap traffic too. Here comes Blewett again to the inside. Made the challenge, nothing there.
Oh, spinner. We have a trouble there off of turn at number 2. And it looks like the number 76.
Matt Kimball goes around, quickly fires up.
Did he have contact?
Matt Kimball in the Gomarlo Supermarket. Car number 76 from Bennington, New Hampshire. As he brings out the first caution with 63 laps complete here in the Jersey Shore 150 at Wall Stadium Speedway.
And again, keep in mind, caution laps will count now. The race will finish under the green, however. Will not finish under caution, will finish under the green. So Andrew Krause is your leader, 2-time Wall Stadium Modified Champion, 21-time winner here in Saturday night competition. Long distance races, short distance. Andrew Krause loves the high banks, former sportsman champion here as well. And he would love to win at his home track here tonight, no doubt about that. Defeating the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour regulars. And he, powered by Ronnie Silk, and will lead the way now on the restart.
Well, Krause early this season, again, he's a semi-regular in the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour, finished 4th at Jennerstown, Pennsylvania, and 18th at Richmond. He had a great run in the opening week at the New Smyrna Speedway until he had some contact with Ryan Preece there on the front stretch, and he ended up finishing 29. So Andrew Krause would love nothing more than to go to victory lane here in the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour, his home track here at Wall Stadium Speedway. Again, he is the two-time defending track champion. He's got a feature win this season as well, but he's been looking good out front. Ronnie Silk is second in car number 16. Again, he came in as the point leader. He also won the Mayhew 2's pole award, and looks like the 19 of Anthony Sesley headed to the pits.
Number 76 will get the free pass. Cars pitting.
Looks like the 66 of Timmy Solomito, as well as the 03 of Tommy Rogers, and the 76 who just drew out the caution. And that is Matt Kimball. Again, the leader is a number 24, the Supreme Manufacturer entry for Andrew Krause. Second, the Blue Mountain Machine of Future Homes entry for Ronnie Silk. Again, the current point leader. Justin Bonsignor, the defending Modified Tour champion, he is third. Jimmy Blewett, fourth, in the Baldwin Racing number 7 NY. And fifth, the PD Motorsports car number 60 of Matt Hirschman. Those are your top 5 cars. Again, 67 laps complete under caution here. Solomito back out in the number 66.
Austin Beers running next to the line. He's in the number 64. In the 07, Patrick Emmerling. 54, Tommy Catalano. 22, Kyle Bonsignor. And 58, Eric Goodale. As we've clicked off 68 laps. Okay, restarting. Andrew Krause picks the outside, just like Ronnie Silk did on the original start. Andrew Krause, as the leader, picks the outside of the front row. He'll bring him down for the restart. Green.
And green. Flag is out on the restart.
Oh, Krause a little off the pace on the start. Cars tangle in turn number 1.
Oh, and there was trouble right from the start. Quite a few cars involved. Looks like the 22 Kyle Bonsignor able to pull away as his 81 Jack Healy, 76 Matt Kimball.
34 J.B. Fortin involved. Cars pulling away. 66 Timmy Solomito. Again, Fortin's number 34. Not sure if there's front end damage. The front bumper definitely bent on the 34 of Fortin.
78 to the pit area.
You can see the front end of Fortin's car there. At least the bumper bent out of shape. Looks like possible damage to the left front as well.
And you see Danny Bones' car as well. Some definitely damage there on the left side.
As they did.
Nerf bar.
Third bar dragging on the track indeed. So we would guess Danny Bones is going to pit, and he is indeed heading for the pit area. That bar definitely dragging on the track, and he'll head for the pit area as we go under caution. Solomito's number 66 getting assistance from the crew as well.
Yeah, definitely work out in the left front of the Solomito car number 66.
So Danny Bone continuing on the track, but we know he's going to pit that 65 as soon as possible to get that left side Nerf bar pushed back up or removed. Do something with it because it is definitely scratching the track. It's pretty close to the left front tire as well.
And you see Timmy Solomito rejoin the field in the number 66.
He made a quick stop with his crew. They checked over the car, did some work.
And Solomito may be coming back in. But check that, Danny Bone definitely needs to come to the attention of his crew. And here's the replay, or you can see
that tangle happening right at the start as cars jumbled up. Andrew Krause backed off a bit. Cars behind him jammed up, and then everybody just piled up right in the first turn. And that was a high-speed crash, but as much as they crashed in turn number 1, we thought that more cars were going to have to go off on a record, but they actually did pull away on their own.
looks like Bone now indeed is heading to the pits. He needs to get that car looked at. Father Eddie, crew chief for that North American Construction, car number 65. Again, Danny making his way up from North Carolina, come here to his home track of Wall Stadium Speedway. And Salamito back in the pits in car number 66 as well. Not sure what's happened there on the restart.
No, it was very strange the way they started. It appeared as if Andrew Krause just dropped back a bit because Ronnie Silk actually led them into turn number 1. But then behind them, the cars kind of dominoed back.
Well, they checked up further back there, and that was the result there. Cars spinning there in turn number 1. Again, some cars with some damage. And here comes Danny Bone back out in the number 65.
So quick stop to check that left side Nerf bar. But Danny Bone now has his work cut out for him all the way at the rear of the field.
Sapienza back out, as is the number 19 of Anthony Sesley. And Awana Construction, car number 19. And there's still some sparks, something dragging still on the number 65 of Danny Bone. So it looks like Bone may have to head back to the pit area. Definitely some sparks, something dragging on the left side of his car.
Yeah, that Nerf bar was bent all the way down, almost to the left front wheel on the 65. And Danny Bone again heading down the back stretch. You can see the sparks still coming from the car.
Using the track to grind it off a little bit there. But looks like Bone indeed is going to head back to the pit area.
And there he goes once again back to the pits.
Again, 77 laps complete. Caution laps do count. Again, it must be a green-white checker finish as Salamito coming back out numerous times in the pit for this last caution for Timmy Salamito. Ronnie Silk, the leader. Again, he came in as the current point leader. He'll elect a restart on the outside. Andrew Klaus will line up on the inside. Row 2. Jimmy Blewett on the inside, Justin Bonsignor on the outside.
So Ronnie Silk as your leader. To the outside now of Andrew Krause. Jimmy Blewett into number 7. Right there in the inside, Justin Bonsignor in 4th. We've clicked off over 70 laps. Green is out, Silk powers away. Here goes Bonsignor on the outside.
Well, Krause got a little slow start there. Lost a position to Bonsignor. But he'll have to settle for 3rd. Hirschman 4th, and Blewett on the inside. Here's a challenge on the outside. It is Patrick Eberling now.
Silk pulls away. Bonsignor in 2nd. Krause right there in 3rd, looking to get that 2nd spot back. Hirschman right there in 4th position. Then is Emerling in the 07, then Blewett in the 7 New York in that order.
Here comes Krause looking to the inside of Bonsignor. Thought better, he'll stay in line in 3rd. Again, you can see the top 2 cars of Silk and Bonsignor running a little bit higher than the rest of the pack. Here comes Krause again to the inside of Bonsignor down the front.
Krause looking to get right back up there, and he will challenge for 2nd off the 2nd turn. Bonsignor fends him off again. Bonsignor taking that middle road through the corners. Krause, just like Blewett before him, working that inside. And once again, Andrew Krause looked to the inside of Justin Bonsignor. Nothing there as Silk leads the way.
And Salamito in the 66 poles to the infield. Looks like he is out of the event as well in the Natural Designs entry.
Coming out of turn 4 that time, Gary. Krause looked to the inside. Bonsignor fended him off. And Krause will challenge him again off turn number 4 down the main straightaway into turn number 1. Krause right there on the inside. Hirschman right behind them. Then it's Emerling and Blewett. Krause to the inside. He'll challenge at turn number 3. Nothing quite there, but he's got the inside groove off turn 4.
Just when it looks like Krause is able to take the position from Bonsignor, Bonsignor slams the door shut, and it does it because he still holds that 2nd position. Krause is 3rd. 4th is Matt Hirschman. Again, Kraus takes a peek to the inside, down the front into turn number 1. Just pulls back in line and stays in third.
And he'll stay with him off turn number 2. Tried it again, nothing there. Meanwhile, Ronnie Silk continues to lead, but can't really pull away to a long lead. Has a good advantage over the rest of the field, but not too far away from Bonsignor and Kraus. Kraus looked to the inside that time off turn 2. Nothing there. They close in again a bit on Ronnie Silk off the corner. Kraus to the inside off turn number 4 down the main straightaway.
Boy, Kraus continues to challenge the number 51 of Justin Bonsignor. Just can't find the room. Here he goes one more time, going to turn number 3. Again, Bonsignor slams the door shut on Andrew Kraus's number 24.
Ronnie Silk now putting a lap at McDonald's number 26 in turn number 1. Sweeps around the outside. Leaders follow him through. So it's still Ronnie Silk, Justin Bonsignor, Andrew Kraus, Matt Hirschman, and Patrick Emmerling in that order.
Emmerling having a solid run here in 5th position. Right behind him, Jimmy Blewett, Tommy Catalano, Craig Lutz, and Eric Goodell.
Kraus got close that time underneath Bonsignor. May try him off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Then they go into turn number 3.
Boy, it looks like Kraus might have it there. Maybe he may have it off at turn 4 again. Side by side at the line to turn number 1 they go.
Wheel to wheel in turns 1 and 2. Kraus to the inside. They had the advantage on Bonsignor's 51 going down the backstretch into turn number 3. Still wheel to wheel as they come to the top of the main straightaway. Kraus noses ahead. He'll get second going into turn 1.
But Bonsignor fights back on the outside now. Kraus takes sole possession of second. Bonsignor third. Fourth is Matt Hirschman.
Hirschman indeed right there. He'll challenge inside Bonsignor. Hirschman on the move. He'll challenge Bonsignor in the first turn. Bonsignor fends him off, but Hirschman is right there.
And right behind him, Blewett is challenging Patrick Emmerling for the 5th position. As we close in on lap 100, just a couple laps away again. Blewett looking to the inside of Emmerling down the front into turn number 1. Whoa, here comes Blewett now. He may take the spot from Emmerling. Side by side down the back of turn number 3. Blewett up to 5th now. Emmerling back to 6th.
Blewett on the charge. Indeed, sweeping by Patrick Emmerling's number 07. He'll set his sights now on Hirschman's number 60 as Kraus gets the lead from Ron Silk. Kraus with a power move inside. He'll pick up the lead on Silk's number 16. Kraus back to the lead.
Andrew Kraus takes up the top spot from Ronnie Silk for the 2nd time, and here he will be closing in on some slower cars. The first one is the number 26 of Gary McDonald. 100 laps complete, 50 laps remain here in the Jersey Shore 150 at Wall Stadium Speedway. Andrew Kraus, the new leader, Ronnie Silk second, Justin Bonsignor third, fourth, Matt Hirschman, and 5th is Jimmy Blewett, challenging Matt Hirschman for the 4th position now.
Yes, indeed. Jimmy Blewett has come on with a rush now, right to the number of the 60 of Matt Hirschman. And Hirschman has closed right there on Bonsignor's number 51. Blewett on the charge. He'll look to the inside of Hirschman. Can't quite do it there, but he is right there to challenge. And Hirschman right there to challenge Bonsignor down the backstretch. Had to back it off, but they are right there.
Absolutely. There might have been a little contact between Hirschman and Bonsignor, but Blewett right there. You can throw a blanket over the 3 cars.
Less than 50 laps to go now. It is go time. Blewett, Hirschman, Bonsignor all battling it out for 3rd spot. And they are coming up into some lap traffic here very soon.
Yeah, Bonsignor, Hirschman. Here comes Blewett to the outside of Matt Hirschman down the back of the turn number 3. They are side by side off turn 4.
Power move by Jimmy Blewett. Showtime in the number 7 New York. He goes to 4th. Sets his sights on Bonsignor's number 51. Made the move on the outside. We'll see what he does here with Bonsignor's number 51 as they race through turns 3 and 4.
I'll tell you, Blewett's looking stronger as the race goes on. He knows this track better than anyone else. Here he's closing in on the 51 of Bonsignor, but still Hirschman back there right behind Blewett's number 7 in line.
Working around lap cars now. Bonsignor ahead of Blewett in turns 1 and 2. Blewett to the inside off turn number 2. Looks to the inside, nothing there, but Blewett may have the spot where he is going to challenge and take that position. He'll look to the inside again off turn number 4 down the main straightaway.
Blewett may have the line in turn number 1. Whoa, Blewett, dirt tracks. Whoa, pushes up high, and a problem perhaps for Blewett. Loses 2 spots to Bonsignor as well as Matt Hirschman.
Indeed, as that happened, Hirschman got by both. Matt Hirschman moves up a spot now. Hirschman to 3rd.
Jimmy Blewett almost made it work, but slid up there in turns 1 and 2 and lost the position to Matt Hirschman.
So So Blewett now will have to do it all over again. And he's chasing down Bonsignor, looking to get that spot back away. Emmerling in the 07, not that far behind. As Blewett looks to the inside on Bonsignor. Blewett trying to make the move in turn number 1.
Yeah, Blewett looks like he has the advantage to take the position from Bonsignor. He will off at turn number 2 as Emmerling closes fast on Bonsignor's rear bumper.
So Blewett, after sliding way high in turn number 1, losing a couple spots, gains one back. He'll set his sights now at Hirschman's number 60. Try to chase him down as Emmerling closes on Bonsignor's number 51.
I'll tell you, Selk is closing the gap between himself and the leader, Andrew Krause. Each and every lap of the laps winding down, completing lap 114 this time by Andrew Krause, the leader. Selk is slowly reeling him in.
And coming up in contention too, Craig Lutz in the number 82 getting close as well. He's closing in on Emmerling. Lutz in the 82 and Goodell in the 58 coming up as well into this possible battle for position late in the race.
Well, Sutcliffe giving the chrome horn to the 81 of Jack Healy's. He went down to turn number 3. Blake Bordy now on Sutcliffe's outside as they battle for position further back of the field. Emmerling now looking to challenge Bonsignor for positions. They come out of turn number 2, looking to the inside, can't make it work.
Emmerling D getting faster and faster as race goes on. Goes to the inside. He may have the spot going into turn number 1.
Yeah, Bonsignor losing a couple positions here in the closing laps as Emmerling looks to take the inside line by him. Turn number 3 out of 4. It will be Emmerling's position.
And coming in to challenge Bonsignor next will be Craig Lutz, Danny Watts, number 82. Lutz on the charge, and he is closing rapidly on the 51 of Justin Bonsignor, who has just gotten passed by Patrick Emmerling. Now, Craig Lutz is right there in the 82. And
right behind him, a good battle with Eric Goodale and the number 64 of Austin Beers.
Beers having a great run tonight. He's currently right there in 9th spot. Tommy Catalano rounds out the top 10 in the 54.
But Andrew Krause still leading the way over Ronnie Silk. Closing in on lap number 122 next time by. Further back, Blake Barty takes a position from the Catalano number 54, and Andrew Krause coming up and goes to the inside of the slower car of Catalano. Following him is the second place car of Ronnie Silk.
Yeah, Andrew Krause dicing it out through lap traffic, looking high and low, trying to get around these lap cars. And Ronnie Silk is right there.
Silk, whoa, right in front of the leader. Eddie McCarthy and Blake Barney get together right in front of Andrew Krause there in turns number 1 and 2, and that could have been very costly for car number 24.
He could not have been any closer than that, as both Silk and Krause had to take evasive action almost up to the guardrail as those cars spun right in front of him. We were just talking about the potential lap traffic as Krause and Silk were full throttle going into turn number 1. But now with 124 laps complete of this 150, once again, a whole new race, Gary.
Absolutely closing the gap there, but I'll tell you what, a battle for that second, third, and fourth position there. But I'll tell you what, a great crowd on hand here at Wall Stadium Speedway for the return of the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour, and it's a great race. Hope all of those people are enjoying it here on Flow Racing. As you see, Eddie McCarthy turned around backwards and turns the car around, and he'll rejoin in as the 66 of Salamino heading to the pits from the infield.
Well, a good chance, Gary, to do one of our traditional Saturday night things here at Wall Stadium. We'll ask the fans, the fan poll, to see who they're cheering for tonight in this Jersey Shore 150 as the field begins to regroup. We've flicked off 126 laps. Well, as they begin to roll by this time behind the pace truck. How many fans here tonight at Wall Stadium are cheering for Andrew Krause to take the win.
How many fans are cheering for the current point leader, Ronnie Silk, to go to victory lane?
What about the driver of car number 60, Matt Hirschman?
How many fans are cheering for Jimmy Blewett to take the win?
We'll see. As the laps continue to count down, this 150 lapper, still a lot can happen. And again, as we talked about, Gary, drivers are not pitting for tire changes. It's not within the rules. An interesting mix of hard charging and conservation. They're making it work.
Absolutely, Earl. When we go back to racing, it's going to be a wild shootout to the finish. Again, 128 laps on the board now. Caution laps will count up until the final. Except, of course, the final lap will be a green-white checker. Coming back out of the pit area is the number 54 of Tommy Catalano.
Also pitting was Jack Ely in the number 81. So it's Andrew Krause in the 24, 16 Ronnie Silk, 60 Matt Hirschman, 7 New York Jimmy Blewett, 07 Patrick Emmerling, 51 Justin Bonsignor. Again, one of the drivers to watch, Craig Lutz in the 82 has worked his way right into contention. Right behind Bonsignor's 51.
Yeah, remember that team did go to victory lane back here in 2019. Danny Watts Racing Team. Now Craig Lutz, the driver here now. Woody Pitcat was the driver back then. But don't count them out again. Probably about 17 laps to go. Go back racing. Lights are off on the base truck.
Eric Goodell's in the 58 again. We mentioned young Austin Beers doing a great job tonight. He's in 9th. We get set to go back to green flag racing with 130 laps complete, 20 to go.
And again, Krause chooses the outside for the restart. Green flag is out. Here comes Blewett now looking to challenge Ronnie Silk for the second spot, and Blewett's up to second and on the move now.
Blewett makes it work. Krause is your leader. Blewett in second. Silk now getting pressure from Hirschman as they race down into turn number 1. Krause your leader. Blewett in second.
Oh, trouble. Eric Goodell backwards here on the front stretch. Goodell fires the number 58 back up. Riverhead Building Supply GAF sponsored entry.
Goodell was running in 9th spot when spinning down into the infield safety apron. Well, Andrew Krause maintains the lead, but charging it to second is Jimmy Blewett. Power move by Showtime in the 7 New York to get by Ronnie Silk.
Well, Andrew Krause looking for his first career NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour victory and be awfully special doing his home track. But Jimmy Blewett in second, very hungry for a win himself. He's been to victory lane in NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. But it's been some time, and we'd love to get the 4th win for Tommy Baldwin Jr. Again, Doug Coby has 2 wins in that car. Mike Christopher Jr. has won at Jennerstown. And that would be special for Jimmy Blewett, I'm sure, to get a win for Tommy Baldwin Jr. But don't count out Ronnie Silk or the number 60 of Matt Hirschman. Hirschman's been a victory in here many times in the Turkey Derby. And again, 15 laps to go. Again, cautions will count. Eddie McCarthy, the free pass, so he'll go around the pace truck. But no doubt about it, the leader is Andrew Krause in the Supreme Manufacturing number 24. Jimmy Blewett second in the John Blewett 8 primary service group car number 7NY for Tommy Baldwin. Ronnie Silk, the current point leader. And fast timer tonight, he is third.
Coming down
Fourth,
for the
Matt Hirschman, and in 5th is Patrick Emmerling coming down for the restart.
Krause chose the outside as your leader. Blewett to the inside. Down they come. Green is out.
Blewett may have the advantage here in the 7NY. Krause will fight back on the outside.
Kraus likes running the outside, but this time it's Jimmy Blewett who takes command, coming through the corner. Blewett is your leader.
And here comes Matt Hirschman up to third. This is going to be a battle.
Blewett leads the way. Kraus now in second with Hirschman right behind him. Emmerling next to the line as they race down the main straightaway. Then it's Ronnie Silk in fifth.
Jimmy Blewett, the leader. Andrew Kraus second. Matt Hirschman trying to work his way by the second place car of Kraus to try to challenge Blewett for the win. It'll be 10 laps to go this time by. 10 to go for Jimmy Blewett, your leader.
And Blewett now beginning to open up that margin as Kraus gets pressure from behind from Hirschman. Blewett opening it up now, stretching it out down the main straightaway.
Indeed, Blewett stretching that lead out. Kraus second, Hirschman third. Can't find a way by, but may he have one here off of turn number 4.
Kraus slides high that time. Hirschman looks to the inside of turn number 1. Hirschman may have second spot off turn number 2 up the back. Kraus and Hirschman side by side in turn number 3.
Jimmy Blewett's got to love what he sees in his rearview mirror at battle for position between Hirschman on the inside, Kraus on the outside, and here comes Patrick Emmerling in fourth. He'll look for third on the inside of Kraus in turn 3.
Patrick Emmerling on the charge. Indeed, he'll go to the inside of Kraus. Kraus may drop back to fourth as he and Emmerling duel it out. Hirschman now in second. Blewett far ahead, powering the number 7 New York away from his challengers.
And you know Jimmy Blewett does not want to see a caution with the laps winding down. 4 laps ago, this time by for Jimmy Blewett, your leader.
And he has got the number 7 New York on the charge, getting further and further away from Matt Hirschman's number 60 as Emmerling has cleared Kraus. He's in third, Kraus in fourth. Ronnie Silk runs in fifth as Blewett continues to stretch his advantage, working past lap cars.
Well, you remember Blewett had some earlier rides with Tommy Baldwin, had some family issues at home with his young daughter, had to step out of the ride. Kobe had a couple wins. Mike Christopher had to win a Jenner Sound, but Blewett looking good here with 2 laps to go. Jimmy Blewett looking to go to victory lane here at Wall Stadium Speedway in the Jersey Shore 150.
Blewett getting quicker and quicker with each lap as it counts down. White flag, 1 to go for showtime as he charges into turn number 1.
Jimmy Blewett, motors down the back in the turn number 4. He can see the checkers in sight. Jimmy Blewett wins the Jersey Shore 150 here at Wall Stadium Speedway.
81st career victory on the high banks of Wall Stadium for Jimmy Blewett. Matt Hirschman is second. Patrick Emmerling third. Andrew Kraus fourth. Ronnie Silk in fifth. Showtime has done it at Wall Stadium.
And being congratulated by the second place car, one of his arch rivals, Matt Hirschman. But no doubt about it, Jimmy Blewett, I think he's going to be a little emotional victory lane after what transpired earlier this season, but happy to be back in the car for Tommy Baldwin. And that family connection goes back a long time between John Blewett Jr. and Tommy Baldwin.
Yes, indeed.
Jimmy always wanting to get a win in the 7NY, and opportunity here today in the Jersey Shore 150, but boy, did he come from the back, and he was on a mission.
And a very special reverse victory lap now for Jimmy Blewett. Very special indeed as he honors his late brother, John Blewett III. It's been an emotional year for Jimmy Blewett. His young daughter very sick last month. Jimmy Blewett, always one of the best here at Wall Stadium. Family means everything to Jimmy Blewett as he pulls in the victory lane for the 81st time here at the Shore Speedway. He is second on the all-time win list at Wall Stadium behind legendary Gil Hearn. Celebrates with a great burnout. And our Jeff Gravatt will be down there to join him in victory lane for what should be a very, very emotional visit indeed. For the driver they call Showtime, Jimmy Blewett has pulled in the victory lane at Wall Stadium, winning the Jersey Shore 150.
I'll tell you real quick, Jimmy Blewett helps a lot of people. A lot of people don't realize that. Some people don't like him, but he's loved by many, and he brings a lot of fans wherever he goes, and he's going to enjoy victory lane here, along with Tommy Baldwin. Racing will go trackside to Jeff Gravatt. Jeff?
All right, thank you very much, everyone. An exciting Jersey Shore 150. Your winner is in victory lane. Jimmy Blewett catching his breath, getting congratulations. His second tour win here at the Shore Speedway. A lot of well-wishers down here in victory lane. A lot of photographers recording the moment as well. Jimmy Blewett catching his breath, but smiling every minute of it. Here is your champion, Jimmy Showtime Blewett. The winner in victory lane. Jimmy Blewett, congratulations. You were right around the top 5 the whole race. Was that the plan?
Yeah, Tommy and these guys just prepare such a good car. You know, he makes all the drivers that drive this thing look so good. You know, just ride, biding our time, watching these guys burn it up. So we had some stuff there at the end, but all this don't go around without a team. And it starts with Tommy and his guys. Bob Renault, great power tonight. Yates, you know, Tommy has a couple guys. I don't know who's who now, but sorry about that. But my grandfather, Ryan Fisher, Sean Blair Betts, everybody back at PSR that helps out on these cars, building parts, just everybody that helps Tommy, you know, I appreciate it. And all the fans, especially the local people that came out here and even the people that traveled far, I hope you guys got a good show tonight. You know, love it or hate it, we're sitting here, and you know, I want to dedicate this win to my grandfather. He never ever, he always is my biggest supporter, and he never ever doubts me. He just knows I need the right opportunity to get it done. And thanks, Grandpa. I love you, appreciate it, and all our angels upstairs, I know you're watching over me tonight, and it's gonna be some celebration.
Great interview. Jimmy Blewett, give him a hand.
Jimmy, we did it. We did it. You guys did it. I got my picture of you.
Again for Jimmy Blewett, his 81st career victory here at Wall Stadium. What a race to win, Gary Larson, the Jersey Shore 150. Winning on his home track against the best of the modified tour here tonight.
Well, just like he said, whether you like it or not, Jimmy Blewett knows how to get it done, especially here at Wall Stadium Speedway. And what a special win between Blewett and Baldwin. I know Jimmy Blewett won the win with Tommy Baldwin. That's his 4th win as a car owner this year with 3 different drivers. Doug Colby has 2, Mike Christopher Jr., and, of course, now Jimmy Blewett in the Jersey Shore 150.
We'll turn it back over to Jeff Gravatt trackside as he looks for Matt Hirschman and Patrick Emmerling.
Matt Hirschman, a great run. How you feeling right now?
I feel good. You know, it's a great summer night here. The crowd was awesome tonight. This wasn't on our schedule, and, you know, I just knew there was going to be a great crowd here tonight. These fans have always been great to me, all the Turkey Derbies through the years, and glad to come race in front of them tonight. And you had a good run. I mean, it's no surprise at the end, Jimmy's first, I'm second, and you know, congrats to them. You know, I would have liked to have won it, but you know, they were going to be tough tonight, no doubt about it.
Hey, you ran the race on 1 set of tires, no tire change. A lot of people were doubting that. What do you think of it?
Well, it was kind of going to be new for everybody tonight because even when they ran here a few years ago, I wasn't in that race, but it was they had a pit stop in that race, different tire that was on tonight. So it was kind of new for everybody. I mean, before the race, I had no idea really what to do with my car or what I'd have. All my Turkey Derby experience really didn't help in deciding what to do for tonight just because of different tire, different weather, and things like that. So Just had a good run. I'm happy, to have a good, clean run, and congrats to Jimmy and Tommy and them guys. We'll have to get a little bit better, see if we can beat them next time.
Your runner-up, Matt Hirschman, everyone.
Finishing third was Patrick Emmerling with his charge in the number 07. Jeff Gravatt will be meeting with him very shortly. Emmerling, strong run tonight, getting that third spot late in the race as he makes the podium.
Patrick Emmerling, what do you think of Wall Stadium Speedway? What do you think of your effort tonight?
It was a little rough out there, but had a lot of fun tonight. We had a good, pretty good race car for only running here once before. So, we got some really good notes, and, I'm happy we survived.
Hey, another question about those tires. A lot of people were doubting whether 150 laps on one set of tires was a good idea. What do you think?
I mean, we had a pretty good setup in the car. We had some good long run speed, and that right rear is still shot.
All right, your third place finisher, Patrick Emmerling, everyone.
Emily Kraus, Wall Stadium General Manager, presenting the winning trophy to Jimmy Blewett in Victory Lane, as Showtime has won the Jersey Shore 150 here at Wall Stadium Speedway, USA. Great night of racing on a summer Saturday night. The modifieds on the high banks of Wall, and Jimmy Blewett has done it here tonight.